In this video, we're going to do an example of LaGrange error. Now remember, LaGrange error is the remainder that is left from either a Taylor or a Maclaurin series. And the remainder, absolute value, is less than or equal to m, and m is that magical number over the interval that has the greatest degree of error over n plus 1 factorial, x minus a to the n plus 1 power. Now, the reason it's n plus 1 is, remember, error is always smaller than the next term. So in this problem, the function has derivatives of all orders for all real numbers, and they're providing us with the fourth derivative, which means we don't have to compute a bunch of derivatives. Wasn't that kind of them? Now, the reason they gave us the fourth derivative is because we're talking about a third degree Taylor polynomial. So if we're talking about a third degree, then error is going to be smaller than the fourth degree term. So we have a Taylor degree polynomial about x is 1, used to approximate on the interval from 1 to 2. That's going to be very important. What is the Lagrange error for the bound for the maximum error on the interval 1 to 2? So let's see. We want to start off with m over. Now, because it's a third degree Taylor polynomial, we're going to have a 4 factorial on the bottom. We're going to have an x minus 1 because we're about 1, to the fourth power. Remember, error is always smaller than the next term. Well, that's going to be our remainder. And so now what we need to do is we need to find m. So we're looking at our interval from 1 to 2, and we want to know what is the largest value from 1 to 2 if we plug it into the fourth derivative. Well, if we plug in a 1, we would get 1e to the first power. If we plug in a 2, we would get 2e squared. Well, clearly 2e squared is larger than 1e to the first, so m is going to be 2e squared, 4 factorial. Now the value for x, where our error was largest, was at x is 2. So we're going to have 2 minus 1 to the fourth power. And our error is going to be smaller than that, plus or minus. Well, I suppose we could clean that up just a little bit if we wanted to. Obviously, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 to the fourth power is 1. So we don't really need that portion. So we can either leave our answer as 2e squared divided by 4 factorial, or we could simplify a little bit. 2e squared, 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 2's could cross out, so we could write our answer as e squared over 12. So our error is smaller than that. And that's our Lagrange error.